Hey guys, how are you today? I am so excited because it is what? December, yes, and we are so close to Christmas. December is like one of my favorite months because my birthday is in December. It was December 2nd, I turned 28, and also Christmas. So like I'm just so full of like holiday cheer. I'm so happy. I'm just excited. I am going to try to do I don't want to say a vlogmas thing because we're already several days into December. However, I will do a little bit of vlogging of me and the family, just showing you all some of the things that we do during Christmas. A lot of it is still new to me, so so it might be all over the place. I'm sorry, my sick baby is right next to me. But today in this video, I'm bringing you this look. And I was just so inspired by, I believe her name is Tailormadejane or Taylor Jane. First of all, I love all of her videos. And I love all of her videos because they are always so detailed, and even for a beginner like myself, because I do consider myself a beginner, she just makes everything so easy. And some of the products that she uses I do have. However, I replicate some of the looks that I see her do with products that she doesn't use, and it still comes out the same. So for me, it's all about technique, not necessarily always the products. And I just think that her technique is off the board, off the charts. So yeah, so she did like a collab with, I don't know if it's another YouTuber or if it's someone off of Instagram. I will try to put both of their Instagrams below. And her look was with some reds, blacks, and silvers. So I tried to replicate that look, and I think I did an okay job. I think I did good, and I definitely am so happy with how this look came out because I have been trying so hard to get better at my cut creases. I've talked about, if you follow me on Instagram a lot, just somewhat struggling with don't shake the baby, they're gonna spill. Sorry, she's shaking my glitters up. I talk about having a hard time on myself because for whatever reason I can recreate it on clients, but for myself it's really hard trying to do a cut crease because I have hooded eyes. So I'm just so happy with how this look came out because I kind of stepped outside of my comfort zone and I did a cut crease that was a little bit larger than I normally would do it. And I just think it came out so beautifully, and I was not feeling good today at all. Like, I spent most of the day in bed with my robe on, my hood on, watching V Wars because, oh my god, first of all, anybody who was a fan of Vampire Diaries, when Ian Somerhalder said that he was doing a new show, if you're a real fan of his, you was on it. And I think he discussed this show like almost a year ago. So it dropped today. So that's what I spent my time doing in bed, sick, watching V Wars. I only got through the first episode because I was so sick I had to go to sleep. But the first episode was lit. And not gonna lie, you know, if I wasn't married, I'd be on Ian's line. So it was so good seeing him again on TV. I mean, he's Damon to me always. However, I like seeing actors who can do things outside of roles that they are most known for. And the first episode so far I love, and so I can't wait to watch the rest of the season. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys how I completed this look. I did not talk through the video. I'm gonna do a voiceover so I can kind of explain the products that I use and my whole little process with everything. And again, I'm just shouting out Tailormadejane because I love her work. It is impeccable. Like, I can't even explain. Like, I'm such a fan of her work. So normally I don't try to recreate people's looks because I'm nervous. But when I saw this, I just fell in love, especially because I love silvers on a brown skin girl. So when I seen it, I just swooned and I was like, okay, I have to try this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, please subscribe. Please like. If you want to see anything similar, anything different in the future, comment below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay guys, so to start, I put some Cetaphil on my face, and I also paired it with Garnier Skin Active Soothing Face Mist, which I absolutely love. It just wakes me up. And now I'm just using a brow pomade that I have actually from someone that I know locally, and I just love this brow pomade. I'm gonna let you guys know in advance that in an attempt to edit this video, I like lost some of my footage, so it is gonna be kind of choppy, but I tried my best, you guys. I really did. But right now what I'm doing is I'm just filling in my brows, and I mean, everybody is familiar with this part of doing makeup, whether you're doing a full face or not. So it's pretty simple. Again, still filling in my eyebrows. Trying to make them look somewhat uniform because my brows are not twins at all. And now I'm just taking my spoolie and I'm just trying to give that ombre effect and lighten up the beginning of my brow. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking the color Toffee from LA Cosmetics, and I'm actually using a paintbrush because I actually prefer a paintbrush to conceal my eyes. I just feel like I get a more precise look with a paintbrush. So that's what I'm doing right now, taking Toffee and just cleaning up my eyebrows. And now what I'm doing is taking it's from MAC, and it's Pro Longwear Concealer in NC50. I had to think about it for a second. And I'm taking that and putting that on the top of my brow. I don't use the same color I used to conceal under my brow for the top. Because I don't really want like that halo effect that some people have when they do their brows. I try to use a color that's somewhat closer to my actual skin complexion. And now I'm just taking my Real Techniques brush and I'm just blending out all of the work I just did. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my my LA Girl concealer in Toffee again, and I'm taking my Pro Longwear paint pot in Painterly, and I'm just putting that on my eyelid, and I mix those two together because they give me a kind of like a tacky foundation to work with before I start actually applying my colors. And I like that because my colors, they're still able to move. However, with these two, I found that the colors are still pigmented. So now I have my Juvia's Place palette. I can't remember which one that is. I'll place that information down below. But what I did was just used a soft brown. I think it was Burkina. And I don't even know why I did this. I had honestly, not even going to lie, forgot in the moment what look I was going for. And just started with a brown because that's what I usually do. So I just left it in the video. It's not a big deal. And now I'm just blending that out once I realized that I didn't even need to use the brown. But the good thing about that is it was light, so I could still apply my colors on top of it with no issues. So now I'm pulling out my James Charles palette. And I am going to go in with the red color. I don't have the actual name that's in that palette. And I'm going to go ahead and start laying that color down. And this was honestly like nerve-wracking for me because I don't normally work with a lot of colors, especially on myself. But in an attempt to start to learn different things and get better, I'm trying to kind of step outside of my comfort zone. And yeah, this was a really fun look that I tried today. Very fun look, but at the same time so time consuming. Like, oh my goodness, I doubt I'll do looks like this on myself a lot. I'd rather do it on a client, but myself, no, took entirely too long. So right now I'm just kind of blending it out, just trying to remember that, you know, with colors you want to make sure that there's no harsh lines, and so I'm just blending out as much as I possibly can. Now on top of that red, I'm going to go ahead and add a brown, and it was also from the James Charles palette. It was right, I believe, on top of the black. And again, I do apologize because I don't have the little placemat thingy that had all the colors names on it. But what I'm doing is I'm applying it on top of the red. And this was really my first time playing around with colors and getting a chance to do that. And it was so awesome because I thought I was going to lose the red behind it, but I didn't. So that was pretty cool. I honestly thought that once I started trying to blend the brown out that I was going to lose the red. Now what I'm doing so that that red doesn't go anywhere is I'm just going back in and reapplying it, pushing it into the brown and kind of blending it out so that those two colors will kind of mesh together seamlessly. And still blending. One thing I can say is when you are doing any type of makeup look, please take your time in blending. Please. Now this honestly was the scariest part for me. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I love a cut crease. However, it is very hard for me to do cut creases on myself. I just do not understand why. So I honestly have been like putting my blood, sweat, and tears into practicing how to do cut creases. So like I was just sitting here and I was taking my time. Again, I use toffee and I use painterly in my MAC paint pot. Again, because they move, but they don't at the same time, if that makes sense. And I felt like those two were a perfect combination for a cut crease. So that the colors didn't bleed or anything like that. So here I'm just taking my time, trying to etch out my little oval, just trying to make it as good as possible. And like at first I did not like cut creases because I felt like I was losing a lot of it because of my hooded eyes. And so people were encouraging me, and I also saw in a lot of YouTube videos that you need to go higher, but I didn't really feel comfortable with that. I wasn't sure how I would look. But here I'm attempting to go higher than I normally do, trying to step outside of my comfort zone, and I really like the way it turned out. It turned out really good. I just had to remember to take my time. Don't rush it because you think you got it and you rush and then you mess up. So right here I'm just trying to perfect it and make it as clean as possible. I probably need some better brushes to do cut creases, but for right now this did the trick. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Real Techniques brush again, and I'm just tapping off any shininess, any excess that we don't need. I just feel like this is better for when you get ready to apply your shadow. And I used a silver from a company called Essence. I don't know, I got it from Ulta. It's called a melted chrome eyeshadow, and I love this daggone eyeshadow. I just was in Ulta one day and I saw it and I'm like, okay, I wonder how silver will look on me. And I never used it. Like, I've had it for like a year, and then I recently just started using it within like the last 2 or 3 months, and I love it. Like, I love how silvers look on brown skin girls. And so when I seen this look from Tailormadejane and she had silver, I was dying to recreate the look. So here I am now with a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just applying it over top of that concealer. But honestly, what I should have did was put maybe like a really light color first, or white, because I felt like you could still kind of see the concealer through it. But I'll go in later off camera and I fix it. But for next time, I'll know that I probably just need to put a very light base color. And I would give you all like the names of the brushes and all of that, but a lot of my brushes are really old, and I really need to invest in new brushes. I'm always the type of person, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. However, I need new brushes. It's time. I've had that brush for years. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking some eyelash glue, and I am applying it all over my eyelid. And I'm going to just use some glitter that I got off Amazon. I got like several colors. And what I'm going to try to do, because it's a chunky glitter, is I'm not going to try to pick up too much of the chunky glitter. More of like the small pieces and a few chunky pieces in there I'll apply. But I don't really want my whole entire eye full of like chunky glitter. I can't see when I have too much chunky glitter on my eye, and it's irritating to me. So yeah, I'm not going to try to apply too much of the chunky glitter. And as you see, I'm just packing it on and packing it on. And if you notice, it's like a little piece of chunky glitter right on my lash. That's why I don't like using it a lot. So when I'm picking up the glitter, I'm trying to pick up little pieces, and then throughout I put a couple big pieces, but I didn't want to overdo it. And now what I'm doing is I'm going in with a black color from James Charles palette, and I'm just going in my outer corner there so I can sharpen up that cut crease. Just cleaning up all of my work here. And y'all, I'm so sorry that this video was long. I did not think it was going to be this long. But now what I'm doing is I'm applying my eyeliner. And let me tell you something. This is another thing that I struggle with on myself. With my clients, I don't find an issue with doing the eyeliner. However, for me, first of all, I never even liked eyeliner. But it's definitely taking me some time to like and actually perfect. And yes, I still use tape, because I do see people say, oh, well, I don't have to use tape. Well, I do, because I want my shit to come out crisp. So here, that's what I'm doing right now. Now, I did this off camera, but I put toffee right in my, oh my God, right on my eye. I can't think of the actual part of my eye right now. And I just blended it out because I felt like right in that area, I felt like in that area, I'm sorry, I had to repeat myself because my recording went off, but I felt like it wasn't crisp enough, so I went in with a little bit of concealer just to clean up everything and make it crisp. I know sometimes people take their eyeshadow right to almost their like brow, but me, I'm kind of like old school with it still. Like I still like that little bit of that beige tan concealer right there, so that's what I did. Now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up my liner. Even though with the tape it was crisp, sometimes what happens is when I put on my foundation and stuff, I lose that crisp line. So I'm just etching it out right here with the concealer so that we don't even lose it. And so when I'm putting on my foundation, I kind of know I don't have to go right up under the liner if I don't want to. Now, again, some of this stuff I cut out because it was unnecessary. If you do makeup, you already know the process. So right now, I'm just putting on my eyelashes, and they're just some drugstore brand eyelashes. And I'm just applying a little mascara. And I'm just taking a makeup remover wipe, and I'm just getting the glitter off my face. I actually am not a fan of glitter on myself because of this very reason. I spilled so much glitter doing this. It's not even funny. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking my foundation from MAC. It is a mineralized moisture foundation, and it is in the color NW47. I love this color. I feel like this color is for me, like it was made for me. The only thing about it is if you have oily skin, do not get it, because this will make your skin even more oily. I have oily skin. I refuse to stop using it because I love it so much. However, if you're looking for a matte finish, this is not it at all. You can see the shininess that literally never goes away. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my, I believe it's a Maybelline concealer, Age Rewind, in the color Caramel, and I'm just applying that right under my eye. And I actually love it for it to be a drugstore brand. It's not as watery as like LA Girl, but it's still blendable. And I'm just basically going in and highlighting every area that I want to stand out. This is honestly my favorite part, which is why I did not cut it out. So many other things I could have cut out. This is not one of them. This is my favorite part. However, in the future, I probably won't keep stuff like this because, again, unless it's requested, we kind of already know how this goes and we finesse it and do it to our liking. So, you know, I might not add this in the future unless you all prefer it. You can always let me know. And now I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep Honey. And I use this on the outer parts of my initial concealer I put on because I kind of like a gradient effect. I don't really like when you just do the highlight and the contour and it's light to dark. I kind of like a transition color between the two. And Deep Honey is that for me. I really love Shape Tape. If this shit wasn't so expensive, I probably would get more of it. But I'm not spending $27 just on a tube of concealer. I can't do it. I can't do it. So I try to pick one up every now and then. And this is the part that really makes me upset because I lost basically so much footage after this. You're only going to see me contour, like, well, blend out the bottom half of my face. Yep. So now I use my Black Radiance palette, and it's like the Sculpt and Define palette and all of that. And I'm going in and I'm just blending out the soooo Buttercup highlight that I put on. So upset, like y'all missed so much, and honestly it didn't need to be there because this video is too damn long to begin with. However, I really enjoyed this part of the makeup process, so I'm kind of upset. Me trying to be all quick and at it, I made a mistake and deleted some of that stuff. So sorry guys, but you get the gist. You know this whole process here. And right now I'm just taking it all over the place where the highlight was to blend it out, and then I'm going in with the contour color just to define my contour a little bit. I'm not making it too defined, just basically so I can blend out my highlight. And I'm taking my Real Techniques brush. And can we just applaud Real Techniques? I love all of their makeup brushes and sponges. And right now I'm just defining my nose, which I love to do because who doesn't want a pinch nose? Love it. You can't tell me nothing when my nose is pinched, honey. Now I'm just taking, I think it's a palette I got from a beauty supply store. It might be Kiss. And I'm taking it's like a peachy color and a pink, and I'm putting it on my cheeks for blush. You do not have to do this. You do not have to use these colors. However, these are my favorite, and so I will always forever use this palette until it runs out. Now I'm just going in with the NYX white eyeliner. And I normally don't even use eyeliner, especially white, because it like dries out my eyes and makes just for a terrible situation. But for the sake of this look, I'm going in and I'm lining up my waterline with it. And then once I line up my waterline with that white color, I'm gonna go right underneath it with another NYX pencil and in black, and go ahead and outline that white. As you can see, I'm not really even doing as much as I should because I'm not a fan of eyeliner. It's so crazy because these are things that I use on my clients. However, for me, so many things I'm not a fan of. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back in with the same colors I used on my lid. I'm going in with the red, and I'm just placing that under the eyeliner that I just applied. One of my favorite things is placing shadow at the bottom. I don't know what it is. It just does something to a look for me. I love it. And then I'm just adding a little bit of black. And trying to be so careful because I swear every time I do this part, I get so much fallout from the black shadow, and my whole look be ruined. So I'm just trying to be as careful as possible. So now I'm taking my Morphe Continuous Settings Mist. I just brought this, and let me tell you something. I love this. This is better than the Fix Plus to me. It's better than everything to me. Like, it just does something to me. I don't think I'm ever going to use anything else. This mist and spray is it for me. And it was only $16. Now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place. What is it? The Nefertiti color for the loose highlight. I have Becca highlight. I have, oh my god, I have so many different highlights. But the Juvia's Place highlight, this is the shit to me. There's nothing better to me than this highlight. I just feel like it pops so well on brown skin girls. It's just something about it. Juvia's Place, they definitely hit it on the mark with their loose highlight. And I've had mine again for almost a year, and I'm not even halfway through it. I love it. And now I'm just kind of patting in everything that I did, just to blend everything seamlessly together. Now I'm just gonna use a brown lip pencil, one I got from the beauty supply store, and then I went ahead and I topped it with a beige matte lipstick lip gloss. It's matte. I'm gonna put it below. I'm gonna put all of the information below because some of the stuff I don't have right in front of me. But I really love this lip gloss because when I say it's matte, doesn't move, and it's very pigmented. And then to top it off, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. Again, I don't have it in front of me, so I don't have the name offhand, but all of the information to the items, they will be in the description bar. And I love this combination of these two. This is like my go-to for a nude lip. And I also love Kinda Sexy by MAC, but sometimes I feel like it's not as pigmented as I need it to be, and this is it. This is very pigmented. And let's just give a moment for this cut crease. My first time doing like a real cut crease. Like, it's lit. I love it. And that silver is everything. Okay? Everybody that see me with this look gave me a compliment. And there she is. She's all done. So, again, I just want to thank Tailormadejane. I love you, sis. This look was everything. I hope you like it most of all. I hope everyone else likes it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys later.